Hey guys, welcome back to CK3. Instead of doing what we did last time for the live stream and using an AI modeled character, I decided to play as the same people in this series and try and do what we did last time and make a Muslim empire. Only this time with my created player. And we're playing on Iron Man mode, normal difficulty, we're doing all that. So we're going to be getting achievements on this. I'm saying this out front because I don't want people thinking I'm cheating for YouTube and stuff. I know how people can be. No, we're playing the standard game mode. We're playing Iron Man mode, and we're gonna see how we do. Without further ado, let's get right into it. As you can see, it's telling me to save the game for Iron Man mode. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and get an alliance based on alliance power, because I couldn't use it, at least for now. We're going to go with the martial skill, because we're going to be expanding quite fast. We're going to use the authority focus, because that gives us a buff to control, and we get passive control every month. So that is what we're going to do. I have 4 out of 6 territories. I'm going to declare war on Tasmania really quick, take him out, and then we're going to expand a little bit more, and I'm going to give some land to my vassals as well. That's going to give us some prestige if we win the war, and also I need to look for my tax collectors really quick, so we'll activate that before I unpause the game. Nice. Okay, fantastic. I raise the levies. We're going to go to war with this guy, kick his butt, and continue to do that same thing throughout the area and get as strong as possible. I'm going to slow down the game for the sake of the fact that we're doing a war, and I need to be able to pay attention to said war. And I'll be expanding my men at arms and everything as much as I can, probably putting some war camps in as well so that we can get more knights, or as they call them in the Muslim world, fits or something like that. If you're Muslim and you, or Arab or whatever, and you understand how to pronounce that, please let me know in the comments. But I don't know how to pronounce some of that stuff, so I'm doing the best I can. There's gonna be a battle there. That's what I was hoping for, and it says that we're going to win. This is the easiest war you can actually fight, one of them. And you want to expand quite quickly when you're a Muslim leader, actually. So, even so, we just won that battle. That wasn't going according to plan exactly, but the result's the same. But I actually got wounded in that fight. That typically does not happen this early in the game. Let's just hope I don't get killed because of it. Now I'm going to speed that up a little bit, so we're not sitting on this siege forever. Just wait the 9 months to siege these guys out, and then we're done. He's going down there. Okay, I want to lead some besiegers then, if that's the case. So I'm gonna go and get him real quick and fight him once again and beat him again for the second time. This war is all but lost for him. There's really nothing that he can do. It's a lost war. My wound has healed. Interesting. Okay, I've actually never had that happen. Like get a big notification saying that the wound healed. I've gotten wounded before, there's no question about it, but I never got a notification saying that it would heal, and you know, there was this big chime about it, but I guess that's the first time for anything, really, to be honest. We're just cutting him down more and more. We do need to get, you know, some more champions or knights or whatever. We also need to end this war, we really do. There's no question about that. What I might do is let him have his way and just siege his capital down, and then just go down with the full force and wreck him again. Because I don't want to leave this undefended again like last time. Usually that works out pretty well, but that time it did not. So I might just let him siege that place down, and then I'll take his capital, and then if I have to beat him again, we'll beat him again. That'll end the war. I'm really trying to win here. Usually this war is rather quick. Very quick, actually. Most of the time it doesn't take this long for me to end this one. But I guess every game is different on this one, really, if we're being fair. There we go. We needed that disease right there. Siege lost. Alright, that's understandable. I kind of expected that to happen. But he's definitely not going to win the war. Definitely not. Because I'm going to end that war really quick. And just get his capital here, and then it should be pretty much over. Give me that land. You're done. Alright, we're going to disband that. I'm going to get my champion on getting the control, and also my preacher on converting to or Islam type. If you guys do have any suggestions at all, let me know, because I do not know everything about this game, but I'm pretty well versed, to be honest. So we will see how this game plays out. Let's get the control going. I do want to promote my culture into the provinces that we do have. He's not bad. 10 years seems like a long time, but honestly I've had worse. Is there a powerful vassal that wants a position currently? Yeah, we're gonna assign this guy to be my marshal, and that makes that control process 6 years. We have a decent preacher, whatever they're called in Islam. I'm not exactly sure what they're called in Islam, but same difference. I'm trying to do foreign affairs with my diplomat. Let's see if we have a vassal that can do that job. Oh yeah, we have a vassal that can really do that job a lot better. So let's stick the vassal in there, because that would be a vast improvement. We're going to take a opinion hit with that particular person, but it's always better to have your vassals do it, because they can improve themselves. I believe we have everything set up. I do need to get 2 more wives, 3 more wives, but I kind of don't want to do that right now. I want to focus on other things, like making money and building up the area. My heir and son, okay, awesome. That's a lovely idea. We can name it after myself. Alright, I'm going to pause the game real quick. We're going to get him a guardian, and I'm also going to get a court physician before we exactly need one, because if we don't, well, then if we wait until we exactly need one, then we're gonna have issues, which we don't want to do. Recruit for a court physician. I'm gonna look for a court physician right now, just for the time being. We're gonna get the most experienced guy in there, and then go in here, inside here, and we're gonna try to increase his knowledge for the time being, because the better we can get him, the better he's gonna do. I'm still kind of young, but I'm getting old enough to have a beard now, so we gotta really start thinking for the future now. Okay, serve the crown. What that does is give us 0.30 control and 15 dread, so that's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna actually build up our military some more, maybe even increase the size of these, the light infantry, by a couple of slots. Alright, so light footmen are being increased right now to 300. That's going to be a beneficial add. Yes, I know the control's low. I'm working on that. Jeez. Hold up, guys. I'm going to get somebody to bring the shade down here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Pregnancy. My wife is pregnant yet again. That is a good thing. Oh, no longer pregnant. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. 300. So next, since I upgraded the men at arms, at this point I'm gonna build a building that increases the levies that we get. We're up to 2,000 now. 2,000 troops. That is good. I'm gonna be working on have my diplomat in my council. I'll be working on the close, like the vassals and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on vassal opinions and stuff. Another thing that I'm gonna do before I forget, like totally, is get somebody educating this child. I'm gonna use the most learned person to do it. That way they get the best education education possible. If that is me in my kingdom, well then I'm going to do it. But they're gonna get the best education possible. Okay, so let's go to Guardian and let's say I want the highest learned person. Okay, so I'm gonna have him do it because that'll give him the best education possible. I'm gonna see what this kid's focus is. Honestly, I want him to be martial like me because we're going to be going to war quite a bit. So I want him to be educated like his father. I think after we build up the levy amount, we're also going to go to war pretty quick here because I don't want to expand as fast as possible while people are still weak and they're not hard to take out. But we'll see what the game has planned for us. Play button. And now we're making... Where is this guy? I mean, maybe I will support him, but I don't know where this dude is. Okay, so where is the enemy guy then? If that's my ally, then where is the... Oh, okay. I know where he's at. This shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. But, man, he really is crazy, isn't he? I'm not gonna lie to you. My ally is freaking borderline insane. The only reason he'd win is my support. I mean, it doesn't look like he has too much, but even so, 18 months to siege that capital down. That is insane. Yeah, we'll do that. That way they don't lose opinion of us. Yeah, I told you that guy was insane. I mean, there was comparable, don't get me wrong, but the only reason he's gonna win is because of me, basically. So, I mean, it's kinda stupid to declare war on someone that has so much more land than you, dude. It just is. And he's getting his ass kicked again. For real, like I said, if this guy actually wins, it's gonna be because of me. But if he loses, it's gonna be the fact that he's just stupid. Let's leave the siegers, and then we'll go down there and support our ally. Hopefully, leaving the siege people doesn't backfire on us. Yeah, we should be alright. I think we'll be fine, as long as we beat him. 20%? Alright, cool. This is gonna be a pivotal fight, really is. He does have more than we do, but it's telling me that I'm gonna win. Oh yeah, we won that one big time. Alright, well, here's the thing. We did get his capital, so it's on the downswing for him. But we gotta make sure that we unify these forces back again, because if we don't, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, let's unify the forces, and then I'm going to meet this guy in my allies territory, and we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, and we're gonna beat him bad this time. Really bad. We're gonna beat him really bad that time. According to the prediction, it's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna kick his butt again, and it should bring a quick end to the war, to be honest. 67%. At this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna siege this place down too, and it should push the war score over, I would think, because he's already lost several times to us. So you really think you're gonna do something, brother? I don't think so, boy. You're going into dangerous territory, and I'm gonna beat you again. Wasn't my war, so I can't go into it. But we do have 100%. Hopefully, my ally frickin' wakes up and says you're done. Awesome. So what did that do for us? What did that do for him? I think he took one county, I think. Alright, so we're gonna disband our military at this point. Don't exactly need it right now. We actually went into debt. Okay, not what I expected, but hey, I guess that's what happens when you're at war for a extended period of time. But man, I feel like if we did not contribute there, my ally would have lost. I almost guarantee. I almost guarantee that. I almost want to declare war on this man and take what he actually has. But we're not going to do that yet, honestly, because I didn't think twice and let our money go back up. So when our money goes to a safe level, I guess we'll do that. But right now, it's not exactly safe for us to expand. Hard rule, that's going to give us, you know what, I wanted to do a man's home because it gives me a 5% advantage when I'm defending, so that actually might be a good idea. We got 10 gold now at this point. Where is the control in? Yeah, it's almost done. Actually, we would be safe to expand again in a few minutes here. No, I think I have to do the top part too, so we'll just wait until he's done with both parts. That'll give us plenty of money in our pockets to expand further. Alright, so now we're gonna pause the game real quick so I can get him on another province here to get the control for. And we're actually getting a decent amount of money at this point. 4 per month. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it can add up. Alright, let's go to our council. I need you to get the control where it needs to be for this place as well. And that's going to be another 6 years, but the bar has been put about halfway up. So, and then once our preacher is done, I will move him to the next place he needs to convert. And I would like to expand before we move the preacher, but it depends how this game plays out. We are getting a decent amount of money at this point, so I think we're going to expand pretty quick, but we will see. Wife falls pregnant, hopefully he does not die at this point, but I want to get a couple hundred of the money in so we can actually build up for more levies passively instead of putting money into our men-at-arms every single time. Men-at-arms can be effective, yes, but I also want to get some knights as well, so that some more knights, because right now we have 6, which isn't bad, but they can be really, really effective. So I would like to get as many knights as possible. It looks like that one guy that we just finished a war with is having a rebellion of some sort, and they're actually winning. That's crazy. The rebels are actually winning. Let's get a better look at this. That is not good. Not good for him at all. She actually had a daughter. A daughter is a nice asset, marrying for allies and stuff, but it's about as good as what they're good for right now. That preacher's almost done with the county actually, so we'll be moving him. The culture though is not where we need to be. I want to wipe that guy out so bad, for real. Marshal and President. Ooh, the challenge. Ooh. So we just fought a guy in a duel and actually won. Oh, this is good. That was interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, neutral army. Okay, but I'm gonna go deal with them, I think, because that's in my own territory. I really don't know. Should I deal with it? Yeah, let's go deal with them. That's if we can. Not sure if we can though. So yeah, I can't even do nothing about it. So only the owner of that place can do something about it. So that's not my problem, to be honest. Unfortunately, that's not my problem, but whatever, I guess. And that's gonna be done, the control in that place is gonna be done in 11 months. Do we have somebody that can be a frickin' vassal? Like, do we have somebody that can be a frickin' spy master that is one of my vassals? Is this guy really sucks, to be honest. He really stinks. Well, he's better than my vassal, honestly. I don't know. I want to put somebody better than him in there, but it's going to take 7 years again to try and do that. What in the world? So it went from 11 months to being almost done to 7 years. That's crazy. Hard rule. It's really, I can't interfere with that stuff, but whatever, I'm not gonna do nothing about it. I don't know what this guy's doing to like create like peasant rebellions in his like vassal place. That really doesn't bode well with me, honestly. Alright, well, we're gonna wipe this guy out so that he doesn't like piss me off or something, because these raider Muslims are really, but honestly we should wait, because we're not even ready for that crap. Well, we are, but he's got ally support, and I really don't want to fight someone else. Not right now. I want to like wait until I'm strong enough to wipe him out. Somebody expects a vassal position. Okay, what are you? He's a diplomat. What are you good at? So what we'll do is we'll say that, what's this guy's name? We'll assign you. Hold up. Let's pause the game here. Hold up. Let's exit this. We will assign you to be Chancellor. Okay. Now, the intrigue is now 7. Oh. So I'm gonna stick my other guy in there just because he's a better intrigue person than the guy that's in there. And he'll improve himself too, so that's kinda good. But I do wanna upgrade the holdings that I have. See if I can't find like a camp or something. I want the thing that increases the knights that we have. Militia camps. Increase 100 levies. 100 levies. Alright, hold up. Let's take a look at everything first before we decide what we're gonna do. Honestly, that plague resistance would be nice, but at the same time, 100 levies would be fantastic. Honestly, right. Alright, I guess that is not gonna be a thing. I'm gonna get the war camp though, because it's 100 levies added to our current levies, so that's be beneficial. A fort level plus 10 plague resistance. Yeah, that would be definitely interesting and beneficial. The culture is almost converted in that province, and we have a lot more in terms of the culture to do. But I want to have one more war before we actually end the episode. So, and we're a little bit over time, so I'm gonna see if I can't. Maybe I should wait until that war camp is done though. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll see you guys in a couple of months, and then we'll get ready to declare war. About 2 years. So I'll hit you guys back up in about 2 years. Come on, man. Why are you gonna freaking use me like that? And they want a war again? You've got to be kidding. I gotta expand myself, my man. I can't be freaking... You can't be using me to expand. Screw this, dude. I'm killing myself. For real. Killing this dude. So, actually, let's wait until he gets in my territory, and then we'll kick his butt even worse. Really? You can't be serious. Wow. We're gonna let him siege me down, and then we're gonna go get him. We're gonna freaking defend and kick his butt, and then I'm just gonna end this war real quick. You can run, dude, but you're not gonna be able to. This is too much fun. This is too much fun. Promote culture is finished. Okay, so let's get him working on something else here. Council, I need you to do the same thing. However, I gotta get you doing it in a different county. See, we have a bunch of stuff that's not like in our county, so in our culture group. So now I'm gonna unpause that. We're gonna siege this guy's place down, kinda chase him down, because he's kinda going into my territory, which is exactly what I want him to do. I think I might back off just a little bit so that he can get there, because as soon as he does, I can use my defend buff. So I mean, I kinda want him to make it to my lands so that I can use my buff against him. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it gets there, and then or not. Doesn't matter, we're doing pretty good against him, whatever. Yeah, he's losing quite handily. It's whatever. Now we're gonna go down and siege my enemy's territory. Now that we beat him, it didn't affect the war score too much, but at least we got the armies on the run, which is what we were looking for. There's gonna be a battle on the way there, it says, so we're gonna defeat his army once again and just completely, utterly smash it like it's nothing, because he only has 300 men. It's like the freaking stand of 300 Sparta or something, but obviously they got their butt kicked there, like really, really bad, actually. But now that we took the armies and took care of them, we should have enough time to siege the place down and get done with it. We're actually in debt right now, and I did not notice that, unfortunately. But our high tents are done, so I'm gonna try and finish this war out. Martial perk available. I did not realize that we were so far in debt. I'm just kinda trying to finish the war, and I'm looking at finishing it, and I didn't realize that we were that far in debt. Holy crap, that's going to take a while to recover. But once we get that entire duchy, we'll be fine, I think. I am going to actually leave the Caesar's here, because I see him actually going back into my own territory. So before he gets way out of control, I'm gonna finish that with a battle there. There's only 93 men there at this point in time. There is no chance at all. He's got no chance whatsoever. All the while, we're sieging his place down. We also have his ally to take care of, which I probably could do it in all honesty, and it'll probably finish it. But at the same time, from the look of it, I probably want to wait until our army is completely unified to do something like that. We're gonna merge the armies together, and then once the siege is done, I don't know if it's gonna push us over the edge and it's going to go to 100, or we're going to have to continue going. I'm not sure on that. Yep, because we got his heir, it just went to 100, which is actually a favorable outcome. But all things considered, besides the massive debt, we've won. So it's time to get some levies, some holdings out to our people and disband our armies. But that's going to be about the end of the episode. I'm just going to take care of some management things and see who's mad and who needs a duchy to calm them down. Looks like it's gonna be that dude. Decreased him by quite a bit. Let's actually go ahead and sway him real quick and see if we can't get him to sway. But alright guys, we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to push that like and subscribe button, and I hopefully made you guys enjoy this episode, but I am out. See you guys next time.